Hello everyone. So in this video, we are discussing the paper solution of May-June 2025 Code 21. So this is the non-calculated paper. So this is extended mathematics. You can go through the instructions. These are the formulas that are generally given in the paper. Okay. So let's start with the first question. So the first question is very standard question. We will just simplify this. We have to combine the like terms. So we can see 7c plus c will become 8c, and this is minus 5d plus 3d, that is negative 5d plus 3d is negative 2d. That is the answer of the first question. So this is easy. Let's start the next one. The diagram shows two parallel lines intersecting two straight lines. Okay, these are the two straight lines which are parallel, you can see, and this is the line which is intersecting. You have to find x, y, w, x, y. So you have to just find x, y, and w. So first thing, if you observe this angle, if you just observe the angles, I just try to show you the angle. This is alternate angle. You can see alternate opposite angles we are making, correct? So this angle will be equal to this angle, right? The first part is, you can see, this is this is this is x will be equal to 76 degrees. So what first answer is x is equal to 76 degrees. Okay, now the second, you can again see, if I take this transversal, if I say this angle, correct? So again, these two angles, this angle, I'm talking about this angle, and I'm talking about this angle. These two are, you can see, corresponding angles, right? They are corresponding angles with respect to these two parallel lines and this transversal, right? So what is w? W is equal to 158 degrees. Now, what is remaining? Remaining is y. You have to just find the value of y. How can you find y now? So you can see in this triangle, if you take this triangle, this angle plus this angle will be equal to 158 degree. I hope this is also clear. Exterior angle, right? Otherwise, what you can do is, you can mark this angle. This is 180 minus 50, 158, and make these three angles equal to 180 degree. So you can see we have x plus y equal to 158 degree. So now we know what is x 76. So just put y will be equal to 158 degree minus 76 degrees. So you can see this is 2 and this is 82 degrees. This is y. Y is equal to 82 degrees. Again, a easy question. Okay. Next question is, Sally invest $1,500 at a rate of 3% per year simple interest. Find the total value of an investment at the end of 6 years. So what is the simple interest earned? This is, you can see, principal amount is 1500. It is invested for 6 years at a rate of 3%. So we can see what is this. This is, I can simplify this. This is 15 into 80, right? So this is 2 cycle answer here, right? So what is this? This is 15 multiplied with 18. So this is 4, 120, and this is 15, 270. This is 270. Okay, so that is the simple interest she earned. Now, what is the total in final value? Final value of the investment is, initial value, that is initial investment is $1,500, and she earned $270 as the interest. So what is the final value? You can see this is 1770. So what is the answer? 1770 is the answer to this question. Okay. So now next question. Work out this. You can see this is a question on board mass plus fraction. So we can see what is 5. This 5 by 6 minus. Okay. So let's, if I simplify 2 by 3 into 3 by 8, we can clearly see this 3 and 3 are cancelled, and this 2 and 4, 8 has 4, factor of 4. This is 1 by 4. So this is negative 1 by 4. Correct. Now to make this, to solve this, you can convert the same base, right? That is like fractions. What you can do is, you can take LCM, or otherwise you can say this is 5 multiplied with 2, 6 multiplied with 2, minus this is 3 multiplied with 1, and 3 multiplied with 4. I have made both the denominators 12. LCM, that is 12. This is 10 minus 3. So what is the answer? This is 7 by 12. So this is 7 upon 12 is the answer for this question. Now the next question. Interior angle of a regular polygon is 150 degree. Find the number of sides of the polygon. Now there are different ways to solve this. I'll give you both the methods. So for one method can be, what is the measure of each angle of a regular polygon? We know the sum of all the angles of a regular polygon is n minus 2 into 180 degree. And if there are n angles and all are equal, what is the measure of each angle? N minus 2 into 180 divided by n. And this is given as 150 degree. Now you have to just solve this equation. You can say this is n minus 2 into 180 degree is equal to 150 degree multiplied with n, cross multiplying this. You can cancel the common factor also. This is n minus 2 into, if I cancel this factor of 3, you can see this is 6, and this 0 and 0 to cancel, 3, 6, and this is 5. So what is this? This is 6n minus 12 equal to 5. You can just arrange this. This is 6n minus 5n equal to 12. So what is n? N will be equal to 12. So that is the answer for this question. Now this is one way to solve this. Otherwise, what you can directly say is, see, if this is the interior angle of a polygon. So this is the interior angle of a polygon, which is 150 degree. So what will be the exterior angle? Exterior angle will be 30 degree. And we know sum of all the angles of exterior angles of a polygon is always 360 degree. So we can say this is 30 degree into n number of angles should be equal to 360 degree. So what is n? N equal to 360 degree divided by 30 degree, which you can clearly see this is equal to 12. Okay. This is, you can cancel and say this is equal to 12. So this is an easier way to solve this. Sum of exterior angles of n-sided polygon is always equal to 360 degree, and all will be equal because this is a regular polygon. Okay. Now the next question. On the line x plus y is equal to 7 is drawn. You can see on the diagram. On the grid, draw the line y equal to 2x plus 1. Now if you have to draw the line y is equal to 2x plus 1. To draw the straight line, we need 2 points. One, you can clearly see if I put x is equal to 0, y will be equal to 1. So that is 0 comma 1, which is, you can say, y intercept also. And let's say if you take another point x is equal to 1, then what is y? Y will be equal to 3. So this is 1 comma 3. Correct? So now if you join 0 and 1, what is this point? 0 comma 1 and 1 comma 3. This is 1 comma 3. So now we have to just join these 2 points to draw the straight line. So let's draw, join. Okay. So this is, we have to draw the line which is passing through both the points. Okay. So this is the straight line which we have. So this is the line y equal to 2x plus 1. So the first part is easy. Use the graph to solve the simultaneous equation x plus y equal to 7 and y equal to 2x plus 1. Now we know if we have drawn both the graphs, you can see x plus y equal to 7 is already given and y is equal to 2x plus we have drawn. The point at which they are intersecting is the solution of the simultaneous equation. You can see here what is the point of intersection of these two. What is the coordinate of this? You can see this is x is equal to what? X is equal to 2. This coordinate is what? X equal to 2 and y equal to 5. That means this is satisfying both the equation. That is the solution of this. So if you solve this, that means x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 5. And you can verify also if I put x equal to 2 and y equal to 5. This is 2 plus 5 is 7. And if I put x is equal to 2 here, you can see 2 into 2, that is 4. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. That is satisfying. So what is the answer? This is the answer. Okay. Write the recurring decimal 0.26 recurring as a fraction. This is again a very standard question. Let's say this is x is equal to 0.2666 and so on. This is recurring. Now to solve this type of question, this is a very standard approach. First, to try to bring the term which is non-recurring on the left of decimal. So what is this? This is 10x. If I multiply with 10, this will become 2.666 and so on. Now what is recurring? Recurring is 6 here, correct? So you can say 6 is recurring. So if I bring this 1 6 on, always remember, bring the recurring block on the left of decimal. So now again you multiply with 10. So this will become 100x. This will become 26.666 and so on. Now what is the use of this? What is the benefit of this? What I can do is if I subtract these two, As you subtract, this will become 90x. And this is the recurring block answers. And this will become 26 minus 2, which is 24. So what is x? X will be equal to 24 divided by 90. Now you can cancel the common factor. So what is the common factor here? You can see 3, that is 8, and this is 30, and there is another common factor 2. This is 4 divided by 15. So what is the answer? This is 4 by 15 is the answer for this question. Okay. So that this is how we can easily solve this. Now next question is on vectors. Again, a pretty easy question. You see, you have to just find 2m minus n. This m vector is given, n vector is given. Now if you have to multiply any vector with number, so this is 2m. What is 2m? You will just multiply both this. This is 22 and 10. Correct? So what is this 2m minus n? This is 22, 10 minus, what is this? 8 minus 3. Now to subtract this, you can see here, I will subtract 22 minus 8 and I'll subtract 10 and negative 3, which is equal to 14, and this is 13. So what is the answer? This is 14 and 13. Okay. Now the next question is, the vector 5 root y has magnitude 7. So what is the value of y? So we know magnitude of the vector xy is under root of x square plus y square. This is how we write the magnitude. So what you can do is, what is the magnitude of this? Under root of 5 square plus root y square. This is equal to 7. Now we have to just solve this equation. So what you can see is, you can square on both sides. This is 25, root y square is y. This is 7 square, which is equal to 49. So what is y? This is 49 minus 25, which is equal to 24. So what is y? Y is equal to 24. 24. The next question is, table shows some of the information of the marks scored by a group of students in a test. This is this, and the mean mark is 6. Work out the value of n. So now what is the mean of this? Mean will be the corresponding data into frequency, right? So this is 4, this is sigma, you can say fi xi divided by summation of all the frequency. This is the mean of the data. So you can see, I'll just write the mean. Mean is equal to 6. It is given. This is equal to 4 into 2, correct, plus 5 multiplied with 4, and this is 8 multiplied with n. This is the corresponding frequency into product of frequency and the data. And what is sum of frequency? This is 2 plus 4 plus n. Now you have to just solve this equation. So you can see this is 6 is equal to 8 plus 20, which is 28 plus 8n divided by, this is 6 plus n. So now you can cross multiply this. This is 6 multiplied with 6 plus n. Now this is the equation which you have to solve. Correct? So this is 36 plus 6n equal to 28 plus 8n. If you rearrange this, you can clearly see this is 36 minus 28 is equal to 8n minus 6n. So if I further solve this, 8n minus 6n, this is 2n, and this is 36 minus 28, this is 8. So what is the value of n? N is equal to 4. So what is the answer? This is equal to 4. That is how you can easily solve this question. Okay. Now the question on circles. Okay. So let's see the question here. Yeah. ABC are the 3 points on the circle. E is tangent. O is the center. And angles are mentioned to you. First is, what is angle AOC? So first question is, what is angle AOC? That is this angle. Now how will you find this angle? You can see here, these two sides are equal because both are equal to radius. If they are equal, that means this is an isosceles triangle, so opposite angles will also be equal. This is 35. Now if this is 35, this is 135, I can easily find this because sum of all the angles is equal to 180 degree. So I can say angle AOC, sorry, AOC is equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree, which is equal to 110 degree. So what the answer for this is 110. That is 110 degree. This is 110. Correct. Now the second next part, angle ABC. You can see angle ABC. So how will you find angle ABC? You can see here, this is the chord AB, sorry, AC, and this is subtending angle, or you can say this arc AC is subtending angle 110 degree at the center. Same arc or same chord will subtend half of this at the circumference. That is the property of circle. So what is angle ABC? This is half of angle AOC, which is 110, which is, you can say, this is 55. So what is this angle? This is 50. I hope this is also clear. Now angle DAC. Angle DAC. That means you have to find this is DAC like this. Okay. Now you can clearly see this is angle between the chord and tangent, and this is the angle in their alternate segment by the same chord AC. So if you apply the alternate segment property, I can directly say this angle will be equal to this angle. Angle DAC will be equal to 55 degrees. Okay. This angle and this angle will be same by alternate segment property. This part is also clear, right? So now the next part, angle DAC is also clear. Now angle OAB. Let's find angle OAB. That means you have to find this angle now. This angle. Now how can you find this angle? Now in the triangle ABC, we know all the angles. You see here, and if I take this triangle ABC, if you take this triangle, in this triangle, I can easily find, let's say this angle is X. Okay, so this angle which we need to find is X. So can I say X plus 35 degree plus, that is this angle, plus this angle. What is this angle? This is 75. 35 plus 40, 75 degree. And what is this angle? This is 55. The sum should be equal to 180 degree. Correct. So now what is this? This is X plus, this is 15, 165, 165, 180 degree. So what is X? This is equal to 180 degree minus 165, which is 15 degree. 15 degree. So what is the answer for this? This is 15 degree. So angle, the last part you can see, angle OAB. OAB is 15 degree. That is the answer for this question, right? This is also clear. Now, this is the next question. The diagram shows the graph of y equal to fx at the point. This is the graph of y equal to fx. The point P is minus 2, 11. This point is minus 2 comma 11. Question is the tangent from P. The question is the tangent from P touches the graph y equal to fx at the point A comma B. The values of A and B are integers. By drawing this tangent, find the value of A and B. So from P, you have to draw the tangent which is touching this graph at some point. You can see I am just trying to draw this like this. Okay. So tangent from minus 2 comma 11, that is point P, it is touching the graph at the point A comma B where A and B are integers. So you see this is the point where this is touching, correct? So first is what is the value of A and what is the value of B. So what you can do is you can just draw the line like this and you can just see what is this point. Okay, so we can see this is 1 and what is this? This is 5. So this is 2, this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, so this is 2, that means this point is 1 comma 2. We just need to read the graph. Okay, this point is 2 because there are this is 5, so there are 10 gaps, so you can see this is 2, right? So what is the point? What is the value of A and B? This is touching at 1 comma 2. So what is A? A is 1 and what is B? B is equal to 2. Now the question is find the equation of tangent and give your answer in the form of y equal to mx plus. So basically now you have to find the equation of this tangent. Okay. So what is the gradient? For writing the tangent, you have to write y equal to mx plus c. What is the gradient? Gradient will be equal to, you can see it is passing through 11 minus 2 comma 11 and 1 comma 2. We know what is the gradient, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, right? Y2 minus y1, 11 minus 2, x2 minus x1, minus 2 minus 1. This is 9 divided by minus 3, which is negative. So what is the gradient? Negative 3. And what is the intercept? Y-intercept, you can clearly see this is passing through 5, 0 comma 5. So what is this y-intercept? This is 5. So what is the line? This is y equal to minus 3x plus, that is the answer for the next part. That is the equation of tangent is y equal to minus 3x plus. I hope this is clear. Okay, so we'll do the next question in the next video. So that's it for this video. Thank you.